right, what is up? What is up, everybody? I am going to be going over how to get your first wholesale deal. Obviously, my background is a little bit different again. I am here at the new Texas Live hotel. It is called Lowe's by Live. I'm really just trying to make this video for my family members. They're trying to get into wholesaling, so I wanted to come on here and just instead of me making a video and just sending it to them, I wanted to just go ahead and go live and then like just send it to, let everyone else see how they can get their first wholesale deal, if that makes sense. So if y'all are tuning in, this is really just for like new people, people that's trying to get into wholesaling, that's trying to get their first deal. I'm actually not supposed to be live. It's supposed to be just streaming. Like it's supposed to be a pre-recorded video. Um, but for some reason, StreamYard got me live right now, and I see people logging in. This is crazy. So that means I got to put my A game on here. All right, but um, a few announcements to make before I get started. My partner Ben, he raised. So I told y'all a few, what was that, a few days ago, about a deal that we got under contract. It's a $12 million deal. It's 100 acres in Dallas, and it's it's one of those deals where it's definitely going to change a lot of lives, not just mine and my family's, but to all of the newer wholesalers, because I'm going to put a lot of my energy and time into the newer people, just so that they can, get a feel and understand how to close their first deal and, understand what it takes and see like the actual work that's involved and the energy and effort that's needed to get those deals done. Because I've been there in that seat before where like, damn, nothing's working. How do I close this deal? And truthfully, what you really need, you need support behind you. You need people that, people that's already in a business. You need people that's already doing the deals. You need people that's going to be supportive, like people that's actually there, every step of the way. They answering the questions that you have. You need those people there. So I want to put a lot of my energy and time into those people because again, I was in those shoes a few years ago, back in 2019. I had one person who took me by the wing and just helped me out along the way, which I'm very grateful for. So shout out to that person. But I also, what I'm not going to do is I'm not going to create some type of, what do you call that? A course or anything like that. I just want to do deals with everybody. That's it. I'm not, because I'm still learning a lot of stuff, and each and every day there's something new. So I don't want to create a course and some of the stuff be outdated as hell, and then now we got to update. It's just yeah, no, I don't have time for that. So rather than me try to put a course together, I just want to do deals with everybody. There we go. So he said, "You stuck with us now, my boy." Yeah, I'm in here now. So if y'all are new, if you are brand new, you never got your first wholesale deal, you've never closed a deal, you never talked to a seller. A few things that I want to go over. I'm gonna share my screen majority of the time, and I'm not gonna log in into any of the platforms that I'm gonna show y'all. I'm not affiliated with none of these people. I just want to show y'all exactly how I got my first deal and how I did it. But so this is really dedicated to you guys that's new. So if you're like experienced, most of this stuff is it's rudimentary. I learned that in sixth grade, so I'm gonna start using that word. But for the ones that are new, I want y'all to just kind of sit back, hang tight. Let me pull up all of this stuff because I promise you this was not supposed to go live. This was actually supposed to be a pre-recorded video. So this is just anyway. This is just funny. Um, Let me pull up my action plan thingy thing. Okay, so that's that. I wonder if I can pull it up on here. Copy of action plan. So if you're on Instagram, y'all probably let me see if I'm live on my YouTube. I should be. I should be live on YouTube as well. I am. So if y'all on Instagram, y'all might want to slide over here to YouTube. Um, my YouTube channel is the same thing as my Instagram. It's Jabs underscore Carter 84. Y'all probably want to go over there because some of the stuff I think you're not going to be able to see because the screen is going to be a tad bit smaller than if you were on YouTube. So if y'all can hop over here to my YouTube live. I didn't know I was live, by the way. So um, I just want to show the people who haven't done a deal. Oh, I just want to show the people who haven't done a deal like how to close one. This was supposed to be for my family, like my cousins. My cousins were like, "Hey man, I see you making money. I want to make some money too." So this is really dedicated for them. But I just was like, you know what? Instead of just making something for them, let me just broadcast it to make it simple for everybody. What's up, Katrina? Okay, so looks like I got a new subscriber, Shay84. I appreciate you. Thank you. All right, y'all come on over here to YouTube if you're on Instagram. This is where y'all need to be. Y'all need to be on my YouTube channel because the screen is going to be small and I'm going to be sharing my screen. So um, let's start. Let's get into it. If y'all don't have any questions before I get started, let's go ahead and get into it. Oh, Karma, what's up, bro? My guy, what is up? All right. So let me go ahead and start presenting. All right. So first things first, if you are new to the game, you new to the space, hopefully like y'all love my background. I mean this place right here. What's up, Chris? My boy. By the way, Chris, since you're here, I'm gonna make the announcement. We have our meetup coming up, guys. It is going to be, is that next weekend? God damn, next weekend. Chris, you got all the deals. Show me how to do a wholesale deal. Chris got a deal every damn week. He got a man. Y'all actually. Chris, you need a YouTube channel. Like seriously, bro. You need a YouTube channel, dog. You got crazy deals. You got crazy stories. You've been doing a lot of stuff, bro. Chris and myself, we got in the game at around the same time, 2019, 2020, and this guy has just been like he's a deal monster, like a deal creator. So y'all might want to hit that guy up, Christopher Crump. But um, we do have a meetup coming up out in Dallas Fort Worth. Y'all definitely want to come out. It will be we have Caleb Christopher, who is a transaction coordinator. This guy is well known in the sub two community. Y'all definitely want to be y'all don't want to miss this one. It's going to be a really really good one. A lot of people they always ask us, we know how to close deals now, but what about the paperwork portion of it? What about the contracts? What about the title companies and all that? Yada yada. Who's dealing with that? Christopher, I'm sorry, not Christopher Crump. Caleb Christopher is going to talk a lot about that. He's a really, really good guy. Let's see, what else do we got? Oh, my boy got a deal he's about to close. That's what I'm talking about. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. And my boy Chris is getting ready to start his YouTube channel. Bro, I'm gonna have a lot of support coming your way. So please let us know when you make that YouTube channel. Let me see. Is Instagram talking? Nope, nothing. All right, perfect. Okay, let's get into it, y'all. So again, we're just talking to the newbies, everyone that has not closed a deal. If you haven't done your first deal, if you're still trying to figure out how to close your first deal, first of all, um, I want y'all to know first and foremost, you need to know what you want to do. When I say what you want to do, most people they come in the game and they don't really know what exactly they want to do. I was one of those people. I came in, I thought I wanted to fix and flip. Once I did my first fix and flip, I figured it out. I don't want to fix and flip. When I came in the game, I said I wanted to be a landlord. I am a landlord, and I love landlording. I'm not getting away from that. Like I'm going to buy a house, renovate it, do a cash out refinance, and rent the property out. Cash flow 300 to about $1,000 a month, depending on how much spread is in there. But you got to really figure out what exactly do you want to do. Do you want to be a developer? Most people when they get in the game and they say, "Hey, I want to build, like 5 to 10 houses by the end of the year." Okay, well, how are you going to get there? Let's backtrack and see how are you going to actually, reach your goal. So first things first, figure out exactly what do you want to do. Are you in the business just to, just to wholesale? Or are you in the business to fix and flip? Are you trying to be a developer? Are you trying to get into multifamily where you got to raise like millions of dollars in capital? Do you have the bandwidth and do you have the network to raise, millions of dollars for a multifamily deal? You got to figure out what exactly do you want to do. So that's the first thing. What do I want to do? Wholesaling, we're just literally just flipping contracts. We're selling contracts, getting a contract signed, selling that contract to someone else who's going to actually do the work. You're going to sell the contract to someone like myself. I'm a buyer. Chris Crump, I think Chris, are you a buyer as well, or are we just focusing on wholesaling for right now? Chris got a lot of cash. I might have him as my private lender one day. But you want to wholesale. I'm sorry, you want to sell those contracts to buyers that you know that can actually move forward and close on the deal. They can provide at least $5,000 for earnest money. So first things first, figure out what exactly do you want to do. Today, I want to just talk about wholesaling because most people in general, whenever we get into this real estate game, we're looking at wholesaling. There's another option where you can just become an agent. I thought I was going to become an agent when I first got in. I don't want to be an agent. I don't. That's just. I'm going to get my license for the sake of if they come out. If Texas just for whatever reason they say, hey, it's we're going to legalize um, making you guys. I'm sorry, we're going to legalize it to where you guys have to get a license in order to wholesale. So for that sake, I'm going to get my license. Probably I might you know enroll in a class probably in 2 months or so, just so that I can have that and I can be ahead of the game. But there's an option right there. You can become a real estate agent. I don't want to be an agent. I don't want to go around showing houses, and I don't want to do that. Like I want to virtually wholesale, virtually purchase. I don't want to fix and flip. That like I want to wholesale and I want to buy houses and rent them out as long term rentals, Section 8 rentals, group homes, assisted living. Yes, it's going to be a lot of headaches, but I'd rather go through those headaches now and be able to enjoy my life, years from now, which I'm enjoying it now, making the money that we're making and bringing in cash flow and not having to work a lot or hard. But that's just me. I figured out what exactly I want to do. I figured out my why. Once I found out my why, now I know, okay, let me backtrack and make sure it makes sense as to why I want my why. So my why, obviously for my family, yes, I think that's everybody's why. We're doing it for our family, but I'm also setting up a legacy. When I say setting up legacies, I'm talking about I want businesses after businesses, named after my children, my family. I want to leave like a huge just I want to be like Sam Walton. That guy at Walmart is never going out of business. Walmart will never go out of business. His family, like his kids. I don't even know how many kids that is. They're going to be set for the rest of whatever. Like they're set. And that's how I want that's the legacy that I'm trying to build. You know what I mean? So, um, but I figured out my why and I backtracked. Okay, if I want to do all of these things, if I want to hold all these assets, if I want to, purchase and build a hotel like Texas Live, for an example, if I want to build stuff like that, I mean, I gotta generate some revenue. So what do I have to do in order for me to generate revenue? Well, I want passive income. I need time to do that. Okay, in order to get time, what else do I have to do? That means I need to buy some rentals. I did everything backwards. I'm gonna be completely honest. I did everything backwards. This is what I mean. So I probably closed 4 deals, 4 wholesale deals, and I'll explain exactly how to close your first deal. But I just want you guys to know so that you can hear my story, and then that way y'all will figure out, okay, this is exactly what I want to do. So I closed 4 wholesale deals. I think like within the first few months, got four wholesale deals done. One of my buyers, he ended up turning me into like his mentee. I got mentored for the first time, and he was showing me how to do the owner financing thing where you buy a property. Basically, we were doing a BRRRR strategy. You buy it, renovate it, rent it out, refinance, repeat. That's BRRRR. BRRR. I don't know how many R's it is, but you heard what I just said. Okay, so that was my first time actually buying a property, and we started cash flowing from day one. We purchased the property. We got paid at closing. And right after we got paid at closing, we fixed it up a bit. I didn't know anything about contracting. I didn't know nothing. I didn't know how to talk to a contractor and tell them what I wanted. I just saw a comp and I was like, hey, I want those materials right there. Can you do that for me? They did it. So we got paid up front when we bought the property. Um, Once we bought it, sorry, I'm trying to go back to that deal. But once we bought it, and we refinanced it and did all of the renovations and everything. We were pre-marketing it before we even found a tenant. So once we found that tenant, like literally day one, we started cash flowing. They gave us an upfront payment. They gave us like first month's rent, last month's rent. There was something else that we got, I can't remember. a security deposit, I believe. And so from that day forward, I was like, you know what? Instead of me wholesaling, which is going to require me to do a lot of work, why don't I just start buying properties? So that's when I said, okay, you know what? This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to buy properties so that I can get me some cash flow. I was also working at a job full time, 8 hours a day, sometimes 12 hours, but I was working at my job, and I was like, you know what? What can I do to, you know, supplement this income? How can I figure out? I was making probably maybe 800, 900 a week, somewhere around there. So that's about what, 3,600 a month. How can I how can I get $3,600 a month? How can I create $3,600 a month where I don't have to work? And my answer was, let me buy some more rentals. So that was my plan. I wanted rentals. I didn't want to wholesale. I did not want to wholesale for nothing. And so I did everything backwards, which is funny. But I'm sharing this story so that you guys can know, okay, figure out your why. I mean, first of all, figure out what you want to do, figure out your why, and then from there, now you just backtrack. Like you just do everything backwards. So if you want to make $10,000 a month actively and not passively, obviously you need to close like two $5,000 wholesale deals. There's $10,000 right there a month. But just know that you're going to have to continue to do the work every single month. And I'm going to show you what work is going to be involved. So, Joseph said, "What's up, Jabs? If Joseph, we've been chatting back and forth just recently, have not closed the deal, but have been striving for it, man. Perfect. I'm going to show you how to close your first deal right here. I'm not selling anything, by the way, not trying to sell nothing. I just want to, obviously, I want to close more deals with you guys, and I want to show y'all how to close a deal, how to get your first deal done. I am going to be showing some softwares that you can use, but I'm not logging into anything just for the sake of YouTube. I don't want them to shut me down or anything like that. Second thing is, you asked, is that coming into Texas? Should that be a goal for me to get a license to be able to assign contracts? So I'm not sure if they're gonna, put some regulations in place where we're gonna have a license to wholesale. But if so, if that's the case, if you don't want to get your license, then just get an agent. There's always loopholes. Just get an agent, have them wholesale the deal for you, and y'all JV on it. But me in specific, I'm going to get my license. I'm going to get mine. So just letting you know. All right. Let me see. Okay, we got 7 people on Instagram. I love it. Luis, what's up, my boy? All right. Nobody's talking. Okay, cool. Everybody's listening. All right, cool, cool, cool. We good. Okay. So figure out what you want to do, figure out your why, backtrack. All of this stuff, this is mindset stuff. It's boring. Yeah, I understand. I get it. But this stuff is going to help you whenever it's time for you to close a deal. Especially when you're doing the amount of work that you're going to do. And I'll show you guys. Okay, so let's get to the nitty gritty. Let's get to the fun part. If somebody can take some notes, that would be perfect. Like, hey, step one, step two, step three, that type of thing. But here is, you know what? Let's do this. I'm going to talk to the people who's working on a budget. If you got money, if you got funds, you got 10K already, 15K that you're trying to, invest with. I'm not in specific talk. I'm not specifically talking to you. I'm talking to the guys who's budget friendly, who's like, hey, I got like maybe $300 I can put towards marketing or something like that. Because that was me. And I know there's more people out here that's trying to get into this stuff that was just like me. I promise you. So I'm talking to the guys who's, we don't have a lot of money. Now, give me a quick second, guys. Give me one quick second. I'm gonna press mute. Give me one quick second. All right, I got one of my guys coming to meet me in a second. So, Cam, you funny, bro. You are funny. All right. So, damn it, I just lost my place, man. I just lost my place. Okay, let me get this dude is hilarious. I love your broadcast, dude. You funny. I appreciate you being on here. Okay, so let me get let me get started. Somebody's about to pop up in a minute, but I'm about to share my screen so that you guys can see. Um, let's go to my action plan screen. So if y'all are on Instagram, y'all probably aren't able to see this. So just kind of like let me know. Actually, Instagram, if y'all can't see this, let me know. Like if this is too small, I can zoom in a bit. Hopefully I can. Let me see. Okay, yeah, I can zoom in. Perfect. All right, here we go. I'll wait on Instagram's reply. I'm waiting on y'all to let me know if y'all can see this. And then once I get a green light from somebody, then I'll continue. Can someone say yes, we can see, or no, we can't see? Please. That way I can go ahead and finish. Nothing still. Am I on mute? Okay, no, I'm not. Somebody say something. Like I gotta know something. Yes, I can see Instagram. I'm talking to y'all. If y'all are watching on Instagram, let me know if you guys can see this or not. Oh, all right. For this, hold on. Give me like 2 minutes. I'll be right back. Okay, I am back. I am back. I appreciate y'all for staying tuned in. Let me see if we yeah, we still got people here. Yeah. So Luis, I was gone for about maybe 2 seconds. I had to do something really quick. But so hopefully you guys can see this. I am going to kind of run through this really quick just so that just for the sake of time. But for the ones who are just tuning in, I am literally just about to show you guys how how you can get your first deal. This is all budget friendly. You don't have to have a lot of money. In fact, I'd rather you not have money to do your first deal because then you probably get drained and you probably be like, you know what, I'm spending too much money to get a deal. Um, there's a few different ways that you can obviously get deals done for free. One really, really, really recommended way is to JV with people. If you go out and find buyers, I haven't put this on my action plan just yet, but I will. I created this like maybe a few years ago when when I kind of got my feet wet and I got my first couple deals done. But when if you're getting in the game and you're like, look, I don't have any money, I don't have anything, like I don't have any knowledge. First things first, figure out what you want to do, figure out your why, backtrack, and then kind of educate yourself a little bit. That's the main thing. You want to educate yourself whenever you are, whenever you're getting into stuff like this. Any business, you want to educate yourself, no matter what it is. So just kind of YouTube some stuff up. The first video that I looked up whenever I was on YouTube, I'll show you guys right now. This was the first video. It was Mark Whitten Breakfast Club interview. This was the very first video that I watched. I watched the entire thing at least 50 times. At least 50 times. And I just really understood what this guy was saying. And this was 5 years ago. That's when I got started. Back in 2019. I got started in 2019. The minute the time when this video dropped is when I got in. And that's when I got my first freaking wholesale deal done. So that's you definitely want to educate yourself on what wholesaling is, how you can do this stuff because you don't want to get yourself in trouble, and you don't want to look like you don't know what you're doing. So just for the sake of the guys who are like, hey, I don't have any money, I don't have a lot of cash, I would recommend you going and finding buyers, reaching out to buyers. How do you find buyers? You can obviously go in Facebook groups like Dallas Fort Worth Investment. You can go to Dallas Fort Worth Real Estate or whatever your market is. You want to go into that market slash real estate investments or real estate investors or real estate agents. My market slash whatever market you're in. Should I show you guys an example? Let me see. The one I would highly recommend you guys go to. Let me stop sharing my screen just in case Facebook pops up and there's some stuff that you know what Facebook shows sometimes. Sometimes they just y'all know how Facebook is. All right, so give me just a quick second. And obviously all of this stuff, this is all raw. I'm not nothing is scripted, none of that stuff. Because I want y'all to know how like legit all of this crap is. Nothing I do is scripted. Like I don't know how to script stuff. So let me go to the groups. Let me just type in real estate. Here we go. All right, here we go. So let me go ahead and share my screen again. Share screen. Share my entire screen. Or actually, no. Let me share my Facebook screen right quick. Okay, so y'all should be inside of my Facebook screen as of right now. Instagram, if y'all can't see, if you can barely see, you probably want to go to my YouTube so that you guys can get like, you know, y'all can see y'all see the gist of it. So you want to get inside of Facebook groups. If you ain't got no money, if you're not trying to spend any money, you don't have to. But you want to get inside these Facebook groups so that you can at least have conversation with buyers. So here's a few of them. Let's look up. Let's go to my groups really quick. The groups that I'm in. Okay. So my market is Dallas Fort Worth. That's one of my main markets. I live here in DFW. That's one of my main markets. So I'm going to go to DFW Real Estate Investment Group. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go inside and I'm just going to start talking to people. This guy, he's doing some. It looks like he's doing some deals out in Grand Prairie. This guy or this lady, Tiffany, she's doing some deals. I'm going to reach out to all of these people and just ask them, hey, what's your buy box? What are you looking for? I'm a wholesaler. I'm new to the game. I'm looking to get my first deal. Can I have your buy box, or can you share your buy box? What are you looking for in deals? What type of spreads are you looking for? How much cash flow are you looking for? Are you a buy and holder? Are you a fix and flipper? What type of deals are you looking to do? I'm just going to have conversations with all of these people. So that's one. That's just in one group. I'm a part of the Atlanta real estate group. I buy in Atlanta as well. I wholesale in Atlanta as well. So I'm going to go inside the Atlanta group, hit up these buyers, hit up those wholesalers. I'm also going to network with wholesalers and agents as well because they have access to other buyers that I don't. Right? Here's Houston. I'm going to go inside of that group, do the same exact thing. I'm going to hit up at least 20 to 25 people per day. You may get like 10 responses because some people, they're busy, they don't have time for newbies. Don't get offended when people say, hey, I don't really have time for this. It's fine. Hey, maybe you guys are not a fit right now. I used to take everything personal. Everything. I took all of that stuff personal. But now, I get it. You don't have time. I don't have time for a lot of stuff. So I get it. But you definitely want to come inside of these groups and start networking with people. Whatever market you're in, you definitely want to network with these people. The group that I highly recommend going to is the Creative Real Estate with Pace Morby. Not all deals in here are creative deals. Not all deals in here are creative. But if you want to get a deal like fast, come in here, network with all of these people. There is 133,000 members inside of this damn group. 133,000. 133,000. That is a lot of people. That's a lot of people right there. So think of how much exposure you can get with finding your first deal. All you got to do is come in here and start networking with people. Just start talking to people. What's going on? I saw you posted this deal. How many deals do you do often? I'm looking to get my first wholesale deal done. Can you help me out? Do you have any deals where I can help you wholesale? I'm willing to JV on a deal. I'll do all the work. So you definitely want to start coming in here and networking with people. Introduce yourself. Let everyone know, hey, I'm a newbie looking to get my first wholesale done. I have buyers that are lined up ready to buy some deals. Send me what you have. People are going to send you deals left and right, left and right, left and right. Another thing you can do is you can drop your email on here. Hey guys, if you have any deals, please send me an email to this email. They're going to send you emails of all the deals that they have. And once you get those emails, start sending it out to your buyers. Hey, is it okay if I send this to a few of my buyers? If they're a wholesaler and they're looking for a buyer, they're not going to say no unless they just got this, unless they just posted this deal. If they just freshly posted this deal, then it's going to take them about 5 days to find a buyer. And if they don't, now they're at the point to where, okay, I'm willing to JV. I am willing to JV. So you definitely want to hit up these guys. I highly recommend getting inside of this group. Anytime you see a group that has a lot of members, you want to put yourself in there because you're just actively networking with people. That is the quickest way to obviously get buyers, and buyers are they're really really important. Yes, the sellers are important too, but I think having buyers lined up first will put you in a better position to get your first deal because you already have buyers, you know what they're looking for. So now at this point, if someone sends you a deal, if you're going to JV with someone, if someone sends you a deal, you already know what price to get it at. Pick your market. Figure out what market do you want to do deals in. I figured mine's out. I'm in 4 different states now. I narrowed it down from like 12 states all the way down to 4. Texas, Georgia, North Carolina, and Tennessee. That's where we are. We're in primary markets only. No secondary, no tertiary. I know exactly what I want. My buy box is strict. So if I was one of your buyers, you would know exactly what I'm looking for. And if you see that it's a fit and you can fit in $5,000, $10,000, go for it. All right. So that's that. Come inside of these Facebook groups. Type in your market, whatever market you're in. Type in your market and then just type in real estate. It could be New York real estate. It could be, South Dakota real estate. It could be Wyoming real estate. Whatever market you're in, just type in that market and just type in real estate. You're going to see so many real estate investing groups, a lot. Now, once you get inside these groups, start networking with these buyers, start talking to these buyers. If I'm going too fast, y'all can slow me down. but you can also watch the replay once I'm finished. But my boy Mello, what's up, man? What's good? But just letting y'all know, if y'all are trying to get y'all's first deal, this is like the easiest way to get you a deal. Now, let me go to the next thing. So we know about JVN or joint venturing, where you go in there, you find a buyer for another wholesaler. Joint venture. It's the easiest way to get your first wholesale deal. Now that you're here inside of these investing groups, go ahead and start taking down these buyers' information. Also wholesalers and agents. Get their name, phone number, emails, and the best way to contact them. A lot of people they don't like to be emailed. A lot of people they don't check their emails. They get millions of deals in their well, millions of leads in their email. They may cherry pick a few deals that they may like and they may put an offer on. But you want to make sure whenever you're putting your email out there, you want to make sure that, hey, I'm sorry, whenever you're getting these people's information, you want to make sure you get the best way to contact them. What's the best way to contact you? Is it through Instagram? Is it through Facebook? Is it through email? Is it through text? Is it calling? Like, what's the best way to contact you? For me, you better call me. Do not send me an email unless I say send me an email. But for me, because I'm busy, I'm doing stuff. You better call me. I'm one of those buyers. You have to call me because I'm not looking. I'm not living inside of these groups, right? If I'm looking inside these groups, I'm looking to network with someone, not looking for deals anymore. I'm looking to network with people because those are more deals. But a buyer like myself, you definitely want to call me. Oh, what happened? No. So anytime your buyers, if they tell you something like, hey, the best way to contact me is via email. Okay, when I send you an email, what do you want me to put as a subject? Because I don't want to just be one of those guys that sends you an email and you don't open up my email. Now I'm wasting your time and mine. I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to be just another email that you're looking at and I don't want to be that person. So you want to know the best way to contact these people. Um, Again, whether that's Instagram, Facebook. You'll be surprised. A lot of people they'll say Instagram. Contact me through Instagram. That's because they're on Instagram. That's where majority of their deals coming from, and that's probably where they communicate a lot. They may not text. They may not check their text messages until the end of the day because there's so many things that these buyers are doing. They're busy. They're out checking on projects. It's a lot of stuff that they're doing. So I'll go off the long tangent about doing that. But I do want to just share like the importance of knowing like the best way to contact these buyers and also just knowing to get inside of these groups, network with these people. Okay, so we got that. JVN, joint venturing. We got that. We clear on that. I'm gonna wait till somebody say yes, we're clear. I won't move on till someone says yes, we're clear. And I have all day to wait. So y'all let me know. All right, perfect. Somebody said yes, we're clear. Okay, cool. We're good. All right, here we go. Let's move on to the next thing. Let me see what else can I share. How do I share? Um, Here is. Let's go back to the action plan. So share screen, action plan. Here we go. All right. Now here's my favorite. This is what I used to do all the time, like every single day. There was nothing nobody can tell me about driving for dollars that I did not know. This was like my bread and butter. This is what I love about driving for dollars. I learned my market. I learned back streets. I also learned how to find different restaurants. Okay, it wasn't funny to nobody. All right, it's all good. I heard I got dad jokes. It's cool. But anyway, so driving $4. If anybody do not know what driving for dollars is, all you're literally doing is you're just driving around looking for some houses that looks like they need a little bit of work so that you can resell these houses. That's it. Driving for dollars. So whenever I was driving for dollars, I would hit 100 houses per day, up to 200 houses. 100 was a bare minimum, and that should take no longer than 30 minutes. You should be spending about 30 minutes to hit 100 houses, maybe 200. If you can't hit 200, okay, at least hit 100. But you got to hit 1 or 200. Otherwise, you're just playing around and you don't want to do a deal. You're not serious about it. The reason why you want to hit at least 100 to 200 houses a day, if you hit 100, that's 500 houses a week, or that's 500 potential leads per week. That's 2,000 leads per month. That's more than enough leads. Out of 2,000 people, there should be at least 10 people saying, yes, I want to sell my almost destroyed house. Out of 2,000 people, I did the KPIs on that. For every 2,000 people, there was at least 10 interested parties that actually wanted to sell their house. There were like 30 that were non-responsive, and that was just because we had maybe the skip tracing was off, or maybe we just couldn't get in contact with these people for whatever reason. But for 2,000 people, there were at least 10 people that were interested. And this is just from driving for dollars. I'm not talking about pulling any lists. I'm not talking about pre-foreclosures. I'm not talking about any of that stuff. It's just you're going around finding houses looks like they need they just need some work. They don't have to be completely torn down houses, like ran down houses. You don't have to look for those. In fact, I have something that I have like a Google Drive that kind of show you what to look for when you are driving for dollars, and I'll get into that in a second. This today's video might be a little bit longer, so if y'all have to log off, it's cool. I understand. It's good. I got a little bit of time before I'm meeting with someone, so I want to go over this really like I want to show my cousins how to get their first deal. So anytime you are driving, you should write down intersections that's near houses in the area so that you can drive for dollars in that area in the future. Every day you need to hit 100 to 200 houses. Now, if you're driving and you're like at, an intersection, for example, Random Mill and Ballpark Way, if you are in that intersection and you see like a subdivision full of houses that you haven't touched yet, you need to write that intersection down so that you can remember, okay, you know what, tomorrow I'm going to hit this intersection. And then then the next day, tomorrow, when you're in a new intersection, you need to look for more intersections with new subdivisions. I'm sorry, you need to look for newer subdivisions. Hey, I'm going to hit that subdivision tomorrow. I'm going to hit this subdivision the next day. I'm going to hit that subdivision the next day. And that way you can continuously finding different routes. That's how I used to find routes. I would just randomly just drive. I'm just driving. Now there is a method to when you are driving for dollars. Like you can actually map out where you want to drive. I'm gonna get into that like later on. But for right now, let me show you what I was looking for when I was driving for dollars. So if y'all are near Stop Six out in Fort Worth, they actually fixed this house up. Like it looks good now. But I'm looking for stuff like this. You see, we got boarded up windows. The paint is all like this property. You can tell this house looks like it needs a new roof, right? Look at all of this. Look. This is, dude. This front door, it's old. Like this house is just screaming. I need to be sold quick. I need a cash offer quick. A lot of stuff is going on, and I need help now. This is obviously vacant. Nobody's living there, but we're looking for houses that look like this. When you're looking at siding, you're looking for chip paint. There's just a lot of stuff that you're looking for when you're driving for dollars. And so I'm adding these houses as I'm driving to my list. The more houses, the more, let me see, what word am I looking for? The more flaws I see in a house, the better for me, because I can then see that this is a potential lead. Look at this. They don't even have, their blinds are broken. Their blinds are broken. They don't even have real curtains. They're using bed sheets. That just tells me something. And then I see a green letter on here that's telling me something else. This car is on flat. There's a lot of stuff going on. Maybe they need a cash offer. Maybe this is the tenant that's not even taking care of the property. They may need an offer. I'm looking at driveways. Look at all of these cracks. There could be something going on with the foundation. These are my assumptions whenever I'm driving for dollars. So I'm just looking at little bitty stuff like that so that I can add 100 houses a day. Most people, they would tell you only look for rundown houses. Well, you don't have to just look for rundown houses. You can look for small little flaws in houses. I'm looking at this old door. Why didn't you update this door? You know what I mean? Look at this roof. This may need to be replaced. You know what I'm saying? Like there's just little small things. Look at the garage. It's just ew. What is going on? So I'm looking for just small stuff like that. I also have a video that I uploaded just showing you guys, when I'm driving for dollars, what I'm looking for. There's just itty bitty small little flaws that I look for when you're driving for dollars. And that's how I'm able to get 100 to 200 houses per day. I'm not just looking for the ran down houses. There's just small little things that I'm looking for. And so if y'all want to copy this, I can email this to you guys. All I'm asking is that you just take action. That's all I care about. Okay, so that's driving for dollars. All right. Now let's go to cold calling. So here's the next thing I do. After I'm done driving for dollars, if I'm hitting 100 houses, I'm getting 500 houses a week, 2,000 a month. It's time for me to do something. I can't just hold on to these leads. I got to do something. I got to cold call them. I got to text them, maybe door knock, maybe send out letters, maybe email. I got to do something. So that something for me was cold calling. Now, if you don't have any money, it's okay. Trust me, it is okay. You don't have to have money. This is what you can do. Find somebody to partner with you. Let them put up the investment for the softwares and tools and resources that you need. You do the work. Prime example, I see Luis, you're still in here. What's up, bro? If I'm new and Luis, if I know he's my friend, he's my backbone, whatever, he got like $700. Hey Luis, can you pay for a couple months of my marketing for my wholesale business? That could be like $99 a month. 99 times 6 months. You do the math. It's like, what is that? $600. So Luis puts up some funds for me so that I can cold call, drive for dollars, text, yada yada. Let me go back to drive for dollars. If you're using if you're going to drive for dollars, use Deal Machine. Just use the app. Get Deal Machine. Very very easy app to use. I think it's like $50 a month. Go to Deal Machine, and yeah, it's really really good. It works well. You can just click on houses and you can add them to your list. It's really really good, easy to use. But anyway, I'm not affiliated with none of these people, by the way. So when you're cold calling, if you don't have money, partner up with someone, let them put up the funds. It's basically they're going to be your investor for now. You're going to be the one doing all of the work. Or you can partner with someone and let them put up the funds and both of y'all work, right? Now, again, all of this is raw. This is all raw. I'm not going off a script. I don't have any of this stuff laid out. I'm giving y'all what it is. This is how I got my first deal, and I'm trying to make sure that everyone who has not done a deal, this is how you can get your first deal. So as I'm cold calling, I'm dialing at least 300 to 500 dials per day, and that's not even a lot. You can get that done in like 2 to 3 hours, especially if you have a triple line dialer. Now, the more prospects you talk to, the better chance you have at getting a qualified lead. What was I using? I was using Mojo. It's a triple line dialer. It was like $99 a month. Mojo dialer, really really good. I don't know how many leads you can put in there, but you can put a lot of fucking leads in there and just smile and dial. So look up Mojo Dollar. In fact, let me type it in so that you guys can see what Mojo Dollar looks like really quick. Um, Here we go. Okay, y'all can't see my screen, so let me share it right quick. How do I share? Give me a second so that you can see Mojo Dollar right quick. You know what? I'm just going to share my entire screen. All right, here we go. So here's Mojo. This is Mojo Dollar right here. This is just a quick example of what Mojo is. You can throw in your leads in there, and you can dial up to 3 people. I think you can dial up to more, but 3 is probably best because you don't want people that don't answer the phone and then you're not, or someone that answers the phone and you're not there. They're going to report your number and now you're going to be marked as spam. You don't want none of that. So they dial up to 3 numbers, and you can easily push these leads over from Mojo to your CRM. And I'll get into CRMs in a second. But Mojo Dollar is something really, really. It's a really good dollar. It's really, really good. There's other dollars, right? Let me go back to the copy of the action plan. Give me a second. Okay. So you have other dollars. You also have batch dollar. I've used batch dollar before. There's also call tools. There's other dollars that you can use for you to cold call. Um, and if again, if you're budget friendly, just find someone who have some cash. I'm sorry, that has some cash and they're willing to invest in you. Hey, can you pay for a few of my software systems? Can you pay for a few resources that I need in order for me to close a few deals? I'll pay you back once we close our first few deals. All right. So again, there's more dollars out there that you can use, but these are just a few. I'm not affiliated with these people, so please just know that. Now, you can use a if you are trying to figure out what type of script you need, you can use a simple cold call script. You can easily find those. Let's see, wholesale cold call scripts. I'll put scraps. Sorry, I meant scripts. All right. So you can easily just Google up cold calling scripts. There's people that's on YouTube. They'll give you free cold calling script. I didn't have one. Oh, here's one. TTP cold calling script. I think you got to put in your email and they'll give you one. Actually, let me see. Oh, here we go right here. Here we go. Hey, I'm looking for first name only. This is Jabs. I know this call is out of the blue, but I was calling about a property I believe you own on 123 Main Street. I just wanted to see if you consider an offer on your property there. If yes, or how much will you give me? Here's the answer. Well, we purchase properties cash. We pay all closing costs, yada, yada. Here's a free script right here. TTP cold calling script. Google it up. For anyone who's like, I need a script. I need a script. There's one right there. I have videos on how to use Batch Dollar because that's what we were using at a point, and we were also using Mojo Dollar. Now, if you go to Mojo or Batch Dollar or Call Tools, they have examples, and you can look them up on YouTube on how to actually use it. But those are really good tools to use. That's why I picked those 3. Sending text messages. So here's another way to market to your sellers. After you're done with dropping for dollars, you can go ahead and start sending out text messages to these people. Now this goes hand in hand with cold calling. You're going to need a texting platform. A texting platform could be used such as like Launch Control. Let's look up Launch Control really quick. I'm going to be 100% honest. Launch Control is not really budget friendly because you're going to be spending somewhere around 500 a month, depending on what subscription you use. You can spend up to $800 a month, $1,500 a month. I think that's the max, $1,500 a month. But with this $1,500, you'll be sending out 50,000, outbound messages. The one for 797, you'll be sending out 20,000 outbound messages, and so on. But Launch Control is I love Launch Control because they there's a lot of stuff that they do, especially when it comes to like texting. Someone keeps texting me. Oh my goodness. All right. Anyway, but they stop they prevent you from sending out like messages that's going to be blocked from different carriers, and we'll go over all of that, like the intricate stuff and the small little details. We'll go over that stuff later, probably not in this video, but there's just a lot of stuff that I love about launch control that they help us out a lot. um there's also another platform or software, batch leads is really really good. I think batch leads is budget friendly. They have a plan where it's 99 bucks a month. You can send out, let me see how many messages. So they don't have the amount of messages you can send out, but they have plans where you can spend 99 bucks a month, and then they also got an upgraded plan for $299 a month. A lot of skip tracing that you can use. Um, you can upload 60,000 leads. You can export. I'm sorry, you can upload 30,000 monthly, export 60,000. Batch leads is really really good. You can text from there. You can skip trace from there. You can skip trace LLCs. Again, I'm not affiliated with these. These are just the tools and resources that I use whenever I was like just getting into the game. So launch control, batch leads. There's more like REI reply, go high level. There's more platforms that you can use to send out text messages, but these are just the ones that we were using. Now, another way you can market to your sellers, door knocking. Door knocking. Now, how many houses should we door knock if we're going to go out door knocking? Ooh, I am on 12%, so I'm going to wrap this up. All right. So when it comes to door knocking, I was hitting at least 30 houses every trip. Still working full-time job, but every Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, those would be like my best days. When I was door knocking, I wasn't just door knocking random doors. Friday, Saturday, Sunday was like prime time. Here's why. I was door knocking only pre foreclosures and people that were going or that filed for bankruptcy. Those were my two main lists that I was hitting. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. My prime days were Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Everybody's off work. They're at home. They're stressing. People keep calling, texting them, sending out letters, but they didn't have a lot of people coming out that was bold enough to door knock. So I would go out door knocking. I like to meet people face to face. I was more afraid of cold calling than door knocking. That's one thing about me. I like to be face to face because I know I'm good at what I do. I know I'm a really good person. I'm very genuine. I got good intentions. So I'm coming to these people, pre foreclosures and people that file for bankruptcy. I'm coming to them with great intentions. Obviously, I want to wholesale the house and see how we can help, but I'm coming with great intentions. I'm not, hey, I'm trying to steal your equity. That's how most investors were coming to them, and they told me. But the leads or list that I was hitting was a pre foreclosures, bankruptcies, divorce, and absentee owners. The reason why I love absentee owners is because when I was knocking on the door, I didn't ask them, hey, do you want to sell the house that you're currently living in? I'm asking about the house that you own across the street or around the corner or that's in New Mexico or whatever. I want to see if you want to sell that property. You have any plans with it? And most of the times, like it was, I think it was like the easiest way for me to get a deal. Door knocking on absentee owners. You're not going to the subject property. You're going to the mailing address whenever you're door knocking on absentee owners. Absentee owners are people that own a property but don't live there. For example, I'm an absentee owner of like 40 properties. I don't live there. I just own it. It's I'm a landlord, so I don't own that property. I mean, I'm sorry, I don't own it. I don't live there. I live here in Texas. So I'm considered an absentee owner. Somebody would probably figure out, they would probably skip trace me and come in door knock and ask, hey, Jabs, do you have any plans with those properties out in Georgia that you own? Yeah, I plan on keeping them. But most of the times, these people, when they're absentee owners, they want to go ahead and get rid of these properties if they're not landlords. Or if they are landlords, they're tired landlords and they're not making a lot of money that like they thought. Those were the easiest leads to hit because this is we're talking about something that they're not attached to. If you're going up to someone, door knocking on a pre-foreclosure or a bankruptcy, they're attached to their houses. So it's a little more challenging when you're talking to these pre-foreclosure leads. Let me see, do I have everybody attention? Good example. I use Batch Dollar. It's about 143 a month. Perfect, perfect. We still got people tuned in. All right, I love it. Okay, so let's go back to. Okay, here we go. Let's go back to door knocking. So if you're door knocking, you want to hit at least 25 to 30 houses every trip. You can do it Monday through Friday. You can do it Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, or Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. But you want to make sure you're hitting at least 25 to 30 houses. You don't want to you don't want to door knock on these. And I was so crazy back then. I was door knocking vacant houses because I didn't know, I didn't have a direction. I'm just going. But I started making strategic moves. And I'm like, okay, I need to have a plan whenever I'm door knocking these houses because I'm ready for someone to say, yes, I want to sell. And that's when I figured out, hey, let's hit these pre foreclosures. Let's hit the bankruptcy list. Let's hit the divorce list. Let's hit the absentee owner list. Now, I know what y'all are going to ask me. Where are you finding your pre foreclosure leads? I already know. So I have this pulled up already. This right here, I got two websites for you. And these are my favorite two websites. And I'm going to keep putting them out there because I don't care. The first one is taxsales.lgbs.com. Instagram, I'm going to put that inside the comment section real quick. Taxsales.lgbs.com. Why do I like this one? These are people that's behind on taxes. So let's look up. Let me look up. Let me look up some houses out here in where I live at, Tarrant County. We got 347 properties. Now, to most investors, that's not a lot. Come on, 300 properties, that's not a lot. What can I do with that? That's more than enough. For people that's behind on taxes, they're either going to catch up those taxes or they're going to sell the house or they're going to lose it. So they don't really have a lot of time to waste. Sell, catch it up, or lose it. Which one? Now, with the tax sales website, what you want to do is you want to go to future sale. Is it sale? Give me a second. There we go. So you want to click on sale and future sale. All the ones that canceled, you want to remove those. Now we only got 9. Oh crap, I'm sorry. Let's remove those. I'm looking for schedule for auction. There we go. So now we have 33. What am I on? What percentage am I on? I'm on 10%. All right. So we have 33 properties. You know what I'm going to do? These are free leads that I did not have to pay for. I didn't have to go to Batch Leads. I didn't have to go to PropStream. I didn't have to go to Propelio.com. I didn't have to do anything. I just went to a simple website that's free. It gives me free fucking leads. Here's 33 leads right here. Right here, just in my county. These are people that's behind on taxes. These people need help. We got to be in their faces. We need to be door knocking. We need to be cold calling. We need to be sending out text messages. But for me, being a budget friendly person, I'm door knocking. I'm knocking on the doors. Hey, what's up? What's going on, man? You got any plans with this property on Linville? No. Hey, man, I'm just letting you know. Like we're investors. We look to help out. What's going on with the taxes? You got a little situation there. Oh crap! I know this address. This is across the street from my Mimo. Yo, this is crazy. Oh my goodness. All right, sorry y'all. I definitely need to go. I need to call my Mima and tell her this is crazy. But so this is one of the websites that you guys want to use, taxsales.lgbs.com. You can go to, here are the counties that they have properties in. I'm surprised they got something in Philadelphia. But you can also search for your own location. Now, here's another website. Let's go back to my action plan. Boom. Okay. Here's another website that I give out all the time. Tarrant.tx.publicsearch.us. Let me show you guys how to use this. Give me a second. It should be sharing my screen, but it doesn't show that it's sharing on here. Um, Hold on. Share screen. Okay. I'm just gonna have to share this tab, I guess. Okay. So here is the other website, tarrant.tx.publicsearch.us. This is for my county, Tarrant County. I'm gonna click right over here where it says real property. Click right over here, and I'm going to foreclosures. Right now, I'm going to immediately click on advanced search. The sale date, we're looking for the following month. So this month is February. I'm looking for properties that are going to get foreclosed on in March of 2024. And I'm just going to click search, and voila, watch the magic. We got 197 properties that's getting ready to get foreclosed on for the month of March. Here's the addresses right here. Here we go. Sometimes they won't give you the complete address. They'll give you like the subdivision name. Um, so just make sure, or the legal description. I'm sorry. So just make sure when you see that, you just click on it, and then you got to go like actually dig for the address. So it's a little tedious. If you got funds, you can hire a VA to just pull these leads, or you can export these leads, which is really good. You can export it. You'll have to create like a, not a subscription, but you'll have to create an account. Once you create that account, you can go ahead and export all of these leads, and then you can, put it in your CRM or whatever you're looking to do. But these are actual pre-foreclosures. These are every investor's favorite list or favorite lead types, pre-foreclosures. So this is just two websites that I gave you guys, taxsales.lgbs.com and tarrant.tx.publicsearch.us. Even if you don't live in Tarrant County or Dallas County or wherever, you can virtually wholesale these deals. Cold call, text message. You can have boots on ground, leave door hangers. Now, so that's that. Those are the websites. That was door knocking. Here's another way that you can find deals or get deals. Leaving notes on doors. You want to leave notes on doors. Uh-oh. How do I undo what I just did? Sorry. Let's go back. There we go. When you're leaving notes on doors, I used to leave notes on pre-foreclosures. When I'm out driving for dollars, if I see something, I'm leaving a note on the door. What does that note say? It says, "Hi, my name is Jabs. I'm interested in buying your property. If you're interested in selling, please give me a call. Jabs," and I'll have my phone number at the bottom. Now, when you leave notes on doors, you want to put something that's going to stand out. I used to have like yellow notes, yellow pieces of paper, yellow paper with black ink. It's for whatever reason it stands out because it's yellow. That's why McDonald's logo is yellow. So I make that up, but anyway. So I made a video on how to pull the pre foreclosures directly from the county. You can check out the Zoom right here. Let me put my phone on do not disturb. I don't want you guys seeing those messages. Sorry. Okay, so you're also going to when you're leaving out these notes, you want to make sure that it's visible. It's somewhere where people can see it. Don't put it on like under a rock or something like that. Like put it on the door where they can physically see it. So when they're coming in or when they're getting ready to open their door, oh, there's a note. Hey, my name is Jabs. I'm interested in buying your property. If you're interested in selling, give me a call. Boom. Just plain and simple. Nothing extravagant. Just straight to the point. That's the type of guy I am. I'm straight to the point. If y'all inbox me and you're saying, "Hey, Jabs, what's up?" I'm not going to inbox you back. Hey, get straight to the point. I don't have time for that. Hey, what's up? How you doing stuff? I just don't. And I'm not being a dick. I'm not being rude. I just don't have time for that. Hey, what's up? Because now I got to pull stuff out of you. And I don't feel like doing that. It's just too much work. I'm being real. I'm being 100% honest because I have 30 other people that's inboxing me saying, "Hey, I need help with this deal. Can you help me out?" Versus, "Hey, what's up? How are you doing?" No, let's get straight to the point. My name is Jabs. I'm interested in buying your property. If you're interested in selling, give me a call. That's it. Get straight to the point. Now, here are some cost associated. Wow. Here's some cost associated actionable steps. What percentage am I on? I'm on 8%. We're good. You can put out bandit signs. I've made a lot of bandit signs. I used to put out a lot of freaking bandit signs. So let me see. Here's one right here. Back in my amateur days. And people like to see stuff like this. Like I don't look like I'm a billion-dollar company. I just look like a mom and pop shop trying to buy someone's house. Right? Hey, you need to sell your home? Call today. Boom. Here you go. We buy homes at full value. You need to sell your house. Here we go. Now let's talk about bandit signs really quick. Bandit signs placement. I used to put these in like extravagant locations such as Walmart's, Lowe's, Home Depot, major intersections, stoplights. The reason why is because that's where all the traffic is. When I would put these bandit signs out at Walmart, I'm putting them at the entrances slash exits. If you see a stop sign, near Walmart, put it there. You want to make sure that all the customers are able to see your bandit sign. Visibility is key. Put them out at Lowe's. Same thing as Walmart. Entrances and exits. You want to make sure that people can see. You want to make sure that they are visible. I used to get yellow signs and white signs. Sometimes I would get them double sided. Home Depot, the exact same thing. Those are where your investors, contractors, people that's trying to fix up their homes, getting ready to sell. You're going to hit up all of those people. Those people they're going to call. Hey, I'm trying to sell my house. I'm getting fixed it up. What can you offer me? I've literally had like 7 people hit me up from bandit signs at Home Depot. Major intersections and stoplights. You want to put them at major intersections. So if you're like at a stoplight, for example, those are like big opportunities. You need to put those signs in all four corners of the stoplight. Those shines. I'm sorry, guys. I can't talk today. The signs should be placed out facing the direction of the traffic so that they are able to see them. In the middle of the road, there is a strip of grass. I forgot what that strip is called. I think it's called a median. I think. I think it's called the median. You want to place a bandit sign right there too. That way people can see it. It's visible. Visibility is key. Visibility is key. And when these people start calling your bandit signs, you want to ask them, hey, where did you see this sign? Oh, I saw it by the Walmart on Lakeston Street or Lancaster Street. Perfect. So that means I need to put out more bandit signs on Lancaster Street. Does this make sense? I hope I'm talking to somebody right now. So y'all let me know if that makes sense. Now, um, let's go back to the action plan. So that's bandit signs. Sending out postcards. I'm not a big fan of the postcards things. That's like sending out letters and mail. I'm not big on that. I know there are a lot of investors that they send out postcards. This is just something that I've seen people do and they had success in it. I've witnessed it, but I'm not a big fan of this. But you can send out postcards to pre-foreclosures. You want to be creative and be direct and have them call you. That's the name of the game. You just want them to call you when you send it out postcards. So I'm not going to go on a long tangent about sending out postcards because that's just not my niche. Door hangers. I freaking love door hangers. Door hangers, you can go buy these from like Home Depot, Lowe's, somewhere where or even like you can get these from like I think it's there's like a place where they make bandit signs. They also make door hangers for you. But the door hangers are very very simple. Let's Google up some door hangers right quick. Um, real estate door hangers. Here we go. If you don't know what door hangers are, let me show you a picture right quick. These thingy majigs right here. These are door hangers. You hang them right on the door. You want to walk a whole block. Put you can put these things on each and every person's door on the block, on the same street. Now, you can be strategic with this. You want to be strategic. You don't want to just randomly do it. I used to randomly just throw them everywhere. I'll find a neighborhood and just put them on everybody's door. I will buy like 1,000 of these, and I would just put them on people's doors. But I started learning, okay, I'm not getting anywhere with this. I started being strategic with it, and I started putting them on the pre foreclosures, the bankruptcies, the divorces, absentee owners. I put it on those doors, and I got a lot more success. It does cost a little bit, depending on where you go. So if you don't have the funds to do it, find someone who can give you the funds you can borrow it from. Pay them back once you close your deal, because you will close the deal by doing this stuff. It's actionable steps, literally. So those are door hangers, but you want to make it, make it creative. It doesn't have to be extravagant, but just make it a little creative and get to the point. Make sure that they call you. We buy houses in any condition, fast cash. Something simple. Another cost associated action step is Facebook ads and Instagram ads. That can cost anywhere from $5 to $200, depending on how many people you want to see your ads. Facebook ads and Instagram ads are really, really good, very, very helpful. I know my boy Naaman Taylor, he's doing a lot of deals. Also, Tang Nguyen, he's been doing Instagram ads for a long time, and a lot of his leads are coming from that. Actually, his marketing been popping up on my screen for like the past year or so. So I know they're. I'm sorry, I'm stuttering. I'm just excited. I know these guys are making some really good money with these Instagram ads. I've done a few, but I've done it to like actually sell properties, not to buy properties. I have a video of going over my CRM, which is Follow Up Boss, and Launch Control tutorial. This is just for the people who's like, hey, can you send me this in an email? This is just like, hey, here you go. But now, some people ask me what CRM I use, and I'll show you guys what CRM I use real quick. This is my CRM, Follow Up Boss. It's my favorite CRM. It was made for agents, but the way that they have it's very user friendly. Very, very user friendly. It's easy to use. It's exactly what it's called, Follow Up Boss. It's made for follow ups. It's not for cold calling and sending out cold text messages. It's not for that. These are people. Your CRM should be full of people that actually want to sell their house. Not, not you don't want prospects inside of your CRM unless these are pre foreclosures. That's totally different. If they're pre foreclosures, I'd say put all the prospects in there. But as far as like just vacant houses and you know stuff like that, you want to put leads, actual leads, people that says yes, I want to sell, I want 500,000. You want leads in your CRM. You don't want to waste your time and money by putting um, prospects inside of your CRM. Follow Up Boss is not made for prospects. Those are made for your actual leads, people that actually want to sell their properties. They have different automations. They got action plans. You can integrate, Zillow, Instagram, Facebook, Craigslist. You can integrate like so many platforms and software systems inside of Follow Up Boss. So that's the CRM that I use. But I really, really hope this helped show us how to find addresses from the legal description. Oh, Anthony, what's up, my boy? All right, let me see. Let me go back really quick. Do we have anyone talking from Instagram? Nothing. What's up, Eric? Um, Coach that don't keep nothing when sharing. Value my respects. I appreciate that, Luis. It's my boy right there, man. Let me see. Okay, so Anthony wants us to look up an address really quick. Let me see. See if we can find this address real quick. This is tedious, bro. I'm letting you know. Like this is very, very tedious. So you're gonna have to really, really. Up here we go. All right, I found it. All right, so let me show y'all right quick. Let me go back to that one. I just had it pulled up. Okay, so Anthony wants to know, or he wants us to show him how to look up addresses from the legal description. So let me show you guys. Here's the legal description right here. Eastwood, fouling, lot 8, block 32. I'm going to click on that. Now, for everyone that's on Instagram, it's going to be very, 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 very small. But you can zoom in. And so as I'm zooming in, I'm looking for the address. Like, this is where the tedious part comes into play. But again, it's free. So it's either you spending time or you spending money. Which one is it? Now, you you're gonna have to do some reading. But here's how I found it. Number one, property to be sold. Oh my goodness. Sorry about this, y'all. Anthony, you made me do it, so I'm gonna do it. Here is the legal description right here. I did a little bit of more reading, yada yada yada, yada yada yada. Also known as 4429 Little John Avenue, Fort Worth, Texas. Here it is, right here. There's the address. All you got to do is click on your click on the legal description. I said legal description. Click on the legal description, and you're gonna have to read the notice of foreclosure sale. You're gonna have to read through it to find the actual address of the property. And here it is right here. It was under property to be sold right there. Hopefully that helped, Anthony. I hope that helped. All right, let's go back to there we go. Okay. Does anyone have any questions? Does anyone want me to email them this my action plan thingy thing? If so, I can email it to you. Send me a DM or comment on my YouTube channel. If you're on YouTube and you want to send me a DM on Instagram, it's Jabs underscore Carter 84. If you're on Instagram and you want to make a comment on my YouTube, same thing. My YouTube channel is Jabs underscore Carter 84. But this right here is how you guys are going to get your first deal. I can make that a promise. Obviously, if you don't have any cash, kind of do what I recommended just by going to someone. Let me stop sharing my screen right quick. Sorry. But if you don't have any cash, you can obviously just go to someone, go to a friend, go to a family member, and just say, "Hey, I need a little bit of cash to get my wholesaling business started. I got to make some calls. I got to send out text messages. It's probably going to cost maybe 800 to $1,000. That's to help me for at least 3 to 6 months. I got at least 3 to 6 months of expenses, and now that I have that, I can go ahead and make my calls. I can do what I need to do so that we can so that I can pay you back, or you can partner with me and you make the calls with me and you put up the funds, and I'll do majority of the work while you kind of sit back, hang tight until we close some deals. So I really wanted to get this out there because I know there's going to be a lot of people who's asking how to get your first deal, how did you do your first deal, and obviously my cousins, I'm really really trying to get them to get their first deal, and I wanted to just put this video out there, help them out, but not only help them, but let me just broadcast this so that everyone can see it. And even for people that's already doing deals, here's like a few different, a few different. Oh, okay, I can see. Just some. I don't know, like some gems that I have. But this is exactly all of the steps and all of the things that I did to close my first deal, and I'm still doing some of those things. Door knocking, probably not so much. I'm about to turn 30 in April, so I don't really have the energy to go out and door knock anymore. Now, if it's like 50 grand, 60 grand on the line, hey, I'm out there. I'm out there. But when I had the energy, I was out door knocking in the heat every single Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I'm in the heat, sweating, knocking on doors, and I'm still getting deals and contracts signed. Um, and then, damn, I see people logging into YouTube. We're getting ready to end this thing, but then I was seeing a lot of people. I'm sorry, I was seeing a lot of my a lot of my success was just coming from me doing a lot of the grit work, driving for dollars, hitting doors, leaving notes on doors, like actually doing the work. That's where your money's going to come into play. But when you're getting started, y'all, and I'll do another how to get your wholesale deals. I'll do another video, like a more clean one where it's like organized. I know I was all over the place, but this is literally how I done my deals. But I'll make a clean version so that you guys can know. Hopefully y'all take notes. But you have to do the work. You got to figure out what exactly do you want to do. What are you in real estate for? Figure out your purpose, figure out your why, and now let's backtrack. Okay, I want to make $50,000 a month. What do I need to do to make $50,000 a month? Do I have to work all the time to make this $50,000? Or can I work one time or two times or maybe 3 hours out of the week? How do I make $50,000 a month? I want to make 50,000. That's my goal. I know I need to buy rental properties. I don't want to wholesale to make $50,000. Can I do it? Yes. But I want that coming in regardless if I'm working or not, regardless if I'm coming in the office or not, regardless if I'm on the phones or not. I want $50,000 passively without me having to even get on the damn headset and saying, "Hey, are you interested in selling your property?" But anyway, um, hey man, I appreciate you. So, oh damn, Facebook! I didn't know Facebook was on. Oh man, hold on, guys. I gotta check something right quick. I didn't even know. Dang. Hold up. How do I go to my page? I got 3 comments from there. Wow. It's crazy. I didn't even know that. Okay. So anyway, all right. But guys, regardless, we have to do the work. We have to do the work. You either got money or you got time. Today, I was talking to the people that don't have money, but they do have time. And even if you don't have time, partner up with someone who does have time. Partner up with them. If you don't have money, partner with someone who have money, who has money. Sorry, I get mixed up between has and have. But partner up with someone who does have the money. If neither one of you have the money and y'all both got to do the work. Get the free leads. Go to those websites that I just gave you. Those are 2 free websites. There's a lot more. Obviously, there's a lot more counties. There's a lot more websites that you can go to that give you free leads. I think another good list or lead. It's called listsource.com. I forgot to bring that up, but that's if you have if you have some money. I didn't really want to mention anything that has to do with like spending a lot of money, but I'll give you guys a few more. Actually, no, I'm gonna save this for another video because I was gonna bring up prop stream, privy, um, batch, propelio, all of that stuff, but we'll save that for another day. I hope y'all got a lot of value from this. If you did, please hit like just put something in the comments. Hey, thanks for the video. I got some value. I'm not talking to y'all on Instagram. I'm talking to everyone that's on YouTube. But if you did get value, go ahead and type a comment down there. Type a fire emoji. I really like fire emojis because it tells me something. Um, but again, I'm here to bring value. I also want to do this for my cousins. So if y'all are watching this, tell me thank you to my cousin. I'm talking to my cousins. Tell me thank you so that I know that y'all actually watched this. I spent maybe what is this like an hour and 30 minutes. So I don't have anything else to say. Does anyone have any questions before we go or before I log off? Because I think my hotel is ready for me to be checked in. I hope. That's what I'm talking about. I appreciate that. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, that's the love that I'm looking for right there. All right. Does anyone have any questions? And then the next video, I will go over. I would basically go over the exact same thing, but this is for the ones who actually have money and they're trying to figure out how can they do some deals. Because I know a lot of people they're hitting me up. Hey, I got like 10 grand. I got 15, $20,000. How can I get into a deal? How can I do my first deal? And I'm gonna go over that on the next video. I'll probably make this a series or something like that. But I'll go over that on the next video. I got a lot of gems, man. I got a lot of stuff to share. Just based off of my experience, I don't care what other investors are doing. Like this is based off of what I'm doing and what I've done. I only like to speak on stuff that I do and what I have done, just because it's a proven concept. So I appreciate y'all for staying in, tuning in. I really, really do. Like I admire y'all. I appreciate y'all. Let's stay engaged. I'm trying to build a community so that we can all do deals together. And Yeah, that's it. Um, how do I get lists from the courthouse? Which department do I speak with? It's the foreclosure. So if it depends on what list you're trying to get, you can just look up. So for me, for example, I'm in Tarrant County, so I would look up Tarrant County foreclosures, Tarrant County probates, Tarrant County delinquents. Tarrant, I'm just I'm searching up my county, and whatever list I'm looking for in Google. I promise you, Google, it helps out a lot. But once you get on the county's website, you can just type it in inside the search bar at the top. You can type in probate, and it'll give you like the different options that you'll be able to get, and they'll navigate you there. And also they'll give you like the city's phone number, and you can just call them and ask them, hey, can you find me, what website, or can you get me in contact with the probate department? I'm looking to get a list of leads, or I'm looking to get a list of everyone that filed for probate, seeing what's going on, yada yada, and then they'll just merge you in, and they'll put you in contact with that person to give you the information. So I hope that helped. I know there's a vague answer, but I hope that helped. All right, guys, I have to run. I appreciate y'all being tuned in. I will see y'all on the next one. Y'all have a good one.